Whether you have an up and running coaching business or you're just starting to get curious about creating income with your own passions and your own knowledge, digital products are a great way to create passive income. I'm going to share with you the top questions that I get asked when it comes to digital products. And on a daily, I am asked, what are digital products? What's the easiest digital product to sell? And why is my digital product not selling? So I'm going to break those down, and I'm going to have much more for you in this episode. But if you're looking to launch your own digital product in the next 3 months, check out my free resource, the Digital Product Builder Cheat Sheet. You can download it now. I will leave it in the show notes for you, but it's going to help you to start making a transformation from knowledge into income. So let's dive in for today's episode. If you're new here, my name is Kate Avery. I am the owner of Inspire RN. I am a nurse. I've been a nurse for 10 years. I have 3 little ones at home. I'm a wife. I'm an MP student. And a couple of years ago, I really started to get curious about leaving nursing because I did not feel like it aligned with what I wanted my home life to look like anymore. I wanted the flexibility. I wanted the income. I wanted to stop working paycheck to paycheck. I wanted to be able to be there when my kids were sick. I wanted that flexible life that I had dreamed about, and nursing was not giving me that. So I started getting curious, and I have for the last couple of years been on this entrepreneur journey. I have had lots of different adventures, and all of that has kind of stemmed to me becoming a business coach and helping other healthcare moms pivot into this online space. The Inspire RN podcast is meant to be here to give you content and resources, and also just to inspire you to take action and to not settle for the mundane life and to just go after what you want. You can find me on Instagram at Kate_InspireRN. You can find me on YouTube. I post these podcasts every single Friday. They're also on Apple and on Spotify. So share it with some of your friends, share it with your coworkers. Like, let's stop settling for what tradition says we have to settle for. Let's go out and get what we want. So let me start by just saying, when you initially start your business, when you're sharing your passion and you're sharing your knowledge, the most natural progression is to take on one-on-one clients, to start coaching others who want to learn, who want to solve that problem. Coaching is typical when you're moving from point A to point B, but coaching can also cause you to really become more burned out when you do not build out the proper offer suite. So part of a good offer suite is really a mixture of a passive and active income. Passive meaning that you do a lot of upfront work, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of research, but in the end, it kind of sells itself with not much work from you on the daily, maybe other than posting on social to remind people about it. And then active income means that you're working for the hours that you're being paid. So if you are coaching clients, you coach the client and then you get paid X for the transaction. Okay. So I'm going to go through a couple of the top questions and really break them down for when it comes to digital products. And the first question that I always get is, why should I sell digital products? In my years of experience and in all of the different adventures that I've looked at, digital products are a great offer to build into your business. It is a way to package up your knowledge and your passion into a thing that you can share with others and help them solve a problem. Digital products are often low entry cost. Now, it can take a lot of time to research and to create the product, but if you research correctly, you'll be able to have a product that can kind of sell itself. Digital products don't have to be difficult to create. I want to remind everyone of that. They can range really from a PDF workbook that you design from a template on Canva in just a few days, a few hours, or they can be an in-depth course that may take you months really to format and record and upload and all of the above. So digital products are a form of passive income. if you have been a coach for a while, or even if you have a really engaged audience online, you have a huge potential to gain income with a PDF or a mini course, something that takes you just a few weeks or less to develop. And then you can pitch the product to your audience or to your clients and kind of help them in a whole new way. Like I said, research is where the magic is. You have to know what your audience's problem is and create the solutions to help solve that problem. So market research is really the key to launching a successful product. It's all in talking to your audience, and it's extremely, extremely important to give them what they want. But what if you don't have an audience yet? Not a problem. Just think about a problem that you want to solve and start researching that. See if there's anyone else that's also solving that problem and start looking for what they offer and how you can solve that problem maybe differently or in your own specific way. Your progress may be a little slower when you don't have a really engaged audience, but it's just kind of a growing pain. You have to build the audience up in order to really sell the product. And I'm not saying you have to have a huge audience. That's not what I'm saying at all, but they have to be engaged, and that's the key. The second most popular question that I am asked is, what is the easiest digital product to sell and to make? And the answer really is, I should probably stop doing that. The answer really is, whatever your audience is dying for. There is a book that I'm going to suggest that you read. It's The $1 Million Offer by Alex Hormozi. It's pure magic. It is full of advice in building the perfect, irresistible product. And I would recommend, highly, highly recommend, that you read that before you launch your product and kind of follow along with what he suggests. Pay attention to the ways that you can pivot maybe your existing product or tweak something so that you can give your audience that irresistible offer. Here are a few of the most common digital products that I have seen and purchased. And these three are very generalized. But first up is a workbook. A good old ebook, a workbook. It's a great way to walk your audience through a transformation, something that's going to have a lot of explanation in it, a lot of content, but you have to make sure that you organize it in a way that it is easy for them to follow and to digest. There is nothing worse than buying a workbook and then immediately getting information overload. I have bought products like this, and I have made products like this. I have made this mistake. The whole process of digital products and launching a new business is all about growing pains. So learn from me, make it organized. Next up is going to be a workshop. I have purchased a few of these, and they're great because it is usually a low entry cost, and then you get a quick fix, and it only takes so long. So maybe like a 2-hour workshop. If you're creating this, think about ways that you can support your audience. You can give them supplemental PDFs. You can help them with workbooks or with access to you. But really, the key to all of these is how much can you support your audience in their transformation. The third one, courses. I'm a sucker for a good course. I love like a massive information download, but I'm going to tell you that building these out, just like I said before, with the support and the engagement is going to ensure that your audience is actually going to get their transformation. The courses that I tend to flake on or to not implement their strategies are the ones that lack that community group, lack that interaction, lack that accountability. And I know for myself that I need to be held accountable. I can cruise through a whole course and like never look at the information again, just kind of get all the information in my brain, but never go back. So if you want to make sure that your audience is leaving your course with a huge transformation, make sure you build it out with tons of support, tons of engagement, and a community to help them kind of grow through the process. When you're thinking about pricing these products, always think this. The bigger the transformation, the more hand-holding, the higher the price. You need to know that it costs a lot to be in your presence, and for your audience to get access to your mind, the price tag should increase with that, okay? The very last question that I get is a hard one to work through, but I'm going to share my thoughts and opinions on this, and that is, Why is my digital product failing, or why am I not seeing the sales? Okay, there can be a few reasons why this question in general is like the black hole of digital products, but these are my two opinions. And you'll find them also in the $100 million offer book. Is this solving a problem that your audience has? Like, is this fitting a need, filling something? Or are you selling to the correct audience? So, this is why market research is so important. You need to make sure that there is a need in your audience to solve a certain problem. And then also, are you solving that problem? Those are like the two main buckets that you kind of fall into. There can be other problems like messaging, your reach on social media, how big your audience is, but those again, going back to it, are the two main reasons. If you say yes to both of those, that yes, you've solved those, it's going to the correct audience. Yes, it is, solving the problem, but you're not really seeing a great amount of sales. It could be something like your messaging, the way that you're talking about the offer. I really, really suggest grabbing the $100 million offer. That book is great. Start reading it, start researching, start moving forward. And then download my digital product builder cheat sheet, and it will walk you through the steps to launch your own digital product. Again, I'll leave it in the show notes. You can grab it, but take some action today. No matter how big or how small, you only fail when you stop trying. I know you've heard it a million times, but it's so brutally honest that if you just take one tiny step a day, you're already ahead of where you were yesterday. So just download the cheat sheet, grab the book, start moving forward, start doing something, try something different today. I will see you all next Friday. There's going to be a little bit change in the schedule because I am going to be on vacation. So I'm going to try to record 2 podcasts today. So you'll get one this Friday, next Friday, and then we'll see what happens the following Friday. Might be a rerun, but we'll see you then. All right. Have a good one. Bye.